their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Banks, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Hayward. Mike 22. Come on, 31. Mike 22.
Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
First down, Patriots.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. Banks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Banks. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give, right side. Banks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, Mathis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 58 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Banks, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go. You.
Now a give, right side. It's Banks. Escapes it, and he's into the clear. 30. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Mike 55. Silver. Switch gears. Big Ed. Switch.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here we go. Time to end it. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take wins home.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Banks. And he's got some space here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
At the 13-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yo. Rush in.
Now they try the right side here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Banks, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Right there, 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They'll run on first down. It's Banks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now a give, right side. It's Banks. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead even further. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned on the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shut up.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Oh, you got deep?
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now Kaepernick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Running right, here's Okoye. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
No. Fall. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
He's checking.
To throw, Kaepernick. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get them one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll keep it on the ground. Banks brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Check 56. You're trapped. 59. Jim. He's coming. We got double up. Any weapon. Sponge. No. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Slam. Turn the ball.
On third down, it's Banks, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. And he loses the football a second time. And the Texans scoop it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know you felt that one.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Check 3. Check 4.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And Andrews lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. Got a man open, that's Harry. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
Yet it brings up fourth down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. I'm here all day. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 2nd down now. It's Banks. Down to about the 22 here. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Banks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Kaepernick. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety. Check 52.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Watch safety crease. Watch safety crease. Safety's crease.
Kaepernick going to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, watch twist. Watch twist. Tighten up, tighten up. West. Safe. Rock. Watch the shot. Check your hot read.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Kill. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Check.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch the edge. Watch the edge.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep and this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On the ready. 41 Mike. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. Set. 15 running. Man left. Pass. Got three. Three down. Hold on. 41 Mike.
To throw, Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Their coaching staff, they were